No,
Okay,
no, no.
commented. What up? Yeah, you fucking up.
No, I stopped already. Let me go to it.
It's still coming out here.
Okay, ours is on already. The it's whatever. If you refresh, that's a new one.
Okay,
Yeah, we're live.
I'm not
All
seeing
right,
it.
what's up, guys? Welcome to It's Whatever Podcast.
Hey, what's up, guys? Well, it just says Jack Jordy's accusation, bro.
No, that one I ended that one. It's the new one. Yeah, I see it right here.
All right, cool. All right, well, welcome, guys. We're doing a podcast finally. We've been doing a lot of like live streams and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, this is where it all began. Don't not forget. Uh,
Yeah, this is where it all begins, and this is the format we like. It's a platform we've built, and I mean, I don't know. Like, I think I'm excited for this next round of podcasting. I don't know how you think about it, Miguel, but I think that we do like rounds, like that. The last month, last 2 months before I went to Mexico, we were producing a lot of content. We made it. We're almost at 8,000. Now we got milk, we got fish, we got all these people who are watches every once in a while. So I
yeah,
feel like even though I took a break from uploading, and so did you with the podcast, we still went to the next level.
yeah. I think you're right. I think we're just when we're talking. The thing I like about streaming is like that you are kind of relying on a chat, but like once you have that, like it makes it really easy. I think you know.
Yeah.
So we can if we build both of those things, we can just keep it going. It can be a it can be a solid foundation for us. But yeah, man, it's been crazy. Um, Live streaming. How was Mexico, bro? Just for people who haven't been seeing. How was your experience over there?
Mm, one thing I like about Mexico is that it just feels like there's a part of me that's there. Like, I don't know. I always think of myself, what would happen if I never came to America and I always stayed in Mexico? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
would
yeah.
what would be my passion? Would I still have the same passions? Would I still have the same like YouTube dream or soccer? Would I care about those things, or would I be more like into, I don't know, construction or something? Would I
Yeah.
be more into
Be working at
baseball?
a mercado selling some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, would I even have like these dreams? Maybe I'll be a priest by then. No, Mexico, I'll be like a
True.
priest working at church.
It could have been an alternate life, like in a different timeline. That's what you did. Nah, yeah, it's cool, man. I think we're talking about how in Mexico, like the cost of living and everything there is kind of way less expensive. So there's like a that's
Hmm.
one of the pros there. Um, but I guess it just reminds you of simple times, right? Like no one's really it's not as fast. The life doesn't move as fast there. I think. I don't know. Is nine to
Yeah,
five still
I
a
mean,
thing
I
over there?
personally feel.
How does it work over there? How does is that how like jobs are over there as well?
Well, I know jobs, like I know if you get to work, if you work in the hospital, and or if you work in any government agency, like you get to retire early. Like if you work for,
Mm.
you
Like if
know,
you're a teacher, right? Like a teacher, you can retire early, right?
well, retire early compared to us, because they're like, my
55.
uncles, they're already like 50s, like maybe middle 50s, 55, and they're already retired, and it's like, how the fuck are you guys
Damn. So you
retired
gotta get
already?
it. You gotta get. It's a nice retirement right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
that's
lucky to
nice. I
get
mean,
that
they're
here.
living life.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah,
getting that over here.
but I feel like there's two different types of people. Like, I feel that the Mexicans in the U.S. and the Mexicans in Mexico are so different.
Way different, right?
Like,
Yeah.
even us who are more inclined to be more Mexican because we speak Spanish with our own parents. Like, if you put us with our cousins who actually live in Mexico, there is a difference, and for some reason, my cousins like to point it out. Like, they'll be like, "Oh, you said the word like." You're too
Wrong.
proper with your Spanish. Eres, usas las palabras, no usas las palabras que usamos nosotros. I'm like, bro, shut up. Do you understand me? Do you fucking understand what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's funny
Yeah.
because if you speak Spanish here and with someone who also speaks Spanish, they'll try to like put you down if you speak incorrectly, right? Like if you say a word like they'll call you a no sabo kid or like
Yeah.
they'll make fun of your vocabulary.
Yes.
Like there's words that they say, oh, that's not a real word. Una cuestión, like the cuestión. Tengo una cuestión, or because
Yeah.
la cuestión es like pregunta, it's like pregunta, pero
Yeah.
you can use it though. People, my dad says it. I've heard people say it. Like you know, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of that. There's a lot that happens like that.
Or
People think people
like parquear, like, vas a
park,
parquear el carro? Are you gonna park the
estacionar,
car?
That's the
Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Laquear. Like all those words, like those are more I would say those are more Chicano words. Like those are more like Mexican American,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
but I'm talking about like words like they'll say what would something they say? What would be words that they actually use? Like, okay, so for example, in English, we use the word riz. We use
Mm.
riz
Yep.
and on God. I don't know, like if you're like a younger person, like the Spanish version of those words is what they really like point out to you and they laugh at you, like, aha, you don't know what that word means, or you don't use that word in your vocabulary. You use the proper Spanish, if proper Spanish boy. They fucking point at
Mm.
you to make you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
different.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it's like, hey, talk to me in English, huh? Can you talk to me in
Good
English? How are
luck.
you gonna
Good luck.
talk?
Dude,
Yeah.
I heard you had your cousin and his girlfriend on, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And I was hearing his English. Bro. He was trying hard. I could tell he was trying to focus that English hard.
He was using all his cognitive skills to be able to speak
He
English.
was like trying to talk English, like right. I respected it though. I was like, okay, he's trying to go hard. That
Yeah, dude.
was funny.
That's crazy. I get that. Yeah, you gotta try hard. But do you? Okay, so our parents always told me, my parents always told me like you gotta learn another language because Spanish and English doesn't count for you. Do you feel like that's true, or do you feel like
I,
nah,
tr-
dude?
I mean, I try to do it with that Duolingo app. I've tried to learn French and a little bit Italian, but it's just for fun. I mean, it's like instead of playing stupid games on my phone, I just wanna before I sleep, I try to look through one of those Duolingo things, at least a lesson, you know.
Wait, you're learning
Um,
a language right now?
I've been learning French like on and off for like maybe about a half a year. Yeah,
What? How come you never talked about this?
I've spoken about it. I think I've told you. I've told you for sure.
What's your Duolingo level?
I don't know. I can open it.
Damn,
I've
this
gotten pretty
this guy's
far.
been fucking doing Duolingo behind my back and not even telling me.
You ain't got the lingo?
And
You
you
don't
ain't
have
got
it?
Duolingo?
Yeah. Do you have it?
I'm pretty sure I have it in my cloud, or if I don't have it on my
I don't know what
phone.
this
But
means, but I think it's how far am I? Yeah, I don't know. Merci beaucoup.
merci beaucoup.
Merci
I
beaucoup.
am grateful.
Oh, pretty close actually. But so merci means thank you, right? Like merci.
Uh,
Merci means thank you. Beaucoup.
mhm.
So I think beaucoup means have a good day. Um,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, but I was saying like I do feel like I do want to go more to Mexico just because I feel like it's part of my roots, man. Like I don't know. You
I know
went
you're
last
telling
time,
me you
right? You
want
went
to.
to
You're telling me
Laredo.
you might want to move over there and get a house, boy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Do you think that'd be the move? Let's say I have this remote job and I go get a house in Mexico, and then I just live there like 50% of the year, or less than 50%. Come back, so it's like my taxes are good, and then I can just continue working there. Because I
Yeah,
don't, I don't think I don't think my job checks for like IP addresses or anything.
that's actually yeah. You should do it, bro. I don't see why not. How much are Airbnbs and stuff down there? Like it's pretty cheap, right?
Um, it depends, bro. Because some of them are like actually expensive. Like if like it's weird because some things like local things, like maybe going to a restaurant or playing bowling and stuff like that. Like that's fairly cheap. But in terms of like going to a music festival,
Hmm.
something big like that, they charge you just like if you're in America. Like they don't give a f. Like they'll full price. They won't adjust.
I was gonna say I've heard of that. People go to Cancun and just be getting like even your own people be doing it to you, or like your Mexicans be charging you a lot. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, Mexicans have a thing against like not liking other Mexicans. I don't know why. It's like they're lobsters. They're trying to bring people down.
Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, but
Yeah.
I know we had some topics lined up, bro. You know, we're talking about Mr. Beast and how he's had to pivot his company's brand because they got sued. Feastables got sued, and now they're doing a whole rebrand. And you were saying you went to Walmart, bro, and it was hard to find the chocolate bar you wanted, bro.
Yes, dude. So Mr. Beast bars used to be everywhere. They were in Walmart, they were in 7-Elevens, they're in almost every store. And I actually like Feastables because it inspired me. Mr. Beast is a YouTuber. I do YouTube videos. It makes me have like a goal in mind. But
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Beast actually got sued for these nuts. Yes, the phrase "these nuts," which was made by famous on TikTok or Vine by some guy who never got any credit, that phrase Mr. Beast took and started a whole chocolate brand, like a whole product line of products, where
Yeah.
there are like almond nuts or peanuts.
Peanuts, all that stuff.
Now, a different company that had done this before registered the name These Nuts and sued Mr. Beast because they started selling a product with the same name without any type of, legal action or agreement between them. So
Yeah.
Mr. Beast got sued. He had to rebrand his whole chocolate. Now the chocolate bars are smaller, and I'll be honest with you, they don't taste as good as they used to taste. Like
Wow.
I'll be honest. I went to Walmart. They used to be a big like little like Mr. Beast thing here, and like all these chocolate bars you can get. I went all the way to the chocolate aisle where the Hershey's bars and everything. I didn't see it. I had to walk around through all the different aisles of the front to be able to find it, and I could only find the milk flavor and the peanut flavor. Like there used to be like a bunch of other
Wow,
flavors.
bro.
So I think Mr. Beast took a hit from the lawsuit. I think that he's strongly, very, very strongly trying to push it, his
I've been seeing
product.
ads nonstop, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like trying to make it survive, trying to bounce back. And I personally like I don't know, like there's some things that I don't like Mr. Beast. There's some things that I do like about Mr. Beast, but regardless, he inspires me a lot. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. What do the haters say? Miguel, what are your opinions? I know you're
I'm
not
not a
that
hater, bro.
fond of Mr.
I make an observation based off the videos. Like I think that they're very highly produced videos. They're obviously like they do very well. They have hundreds of millions of views some videos, but I just he's just I don't know. It reminds me so much of David Dobrik and his friend group. Like I just see so much similarities,
Really?
and I do I see it because I've seen it where he's pivoted now to where his friends have become kind of like um higher profile figures, right? They're all basically
Okay.
they're all become higher profile influencers, which is what David Dobrik did. All those guys became that as well. Um,
Yeah.
and his content was where they all met up. But this is different because his content, um, it now revolves around others. So he'll bring in people and do a challenge, right? Like for example, the video I saw recently was the one where he got he got a guy who was wanted he was gonna give him $10,000 for every day he stayed in the grocery store he bought.
Yeah, that's the one
Um,
you saw.
what's it called? And I see a trend with Mr. Beast, like with where he'll do something like it sounds like it's like a challenge, right? It's a challenge. The topic of the video is a challenge, right? He'll do it, and then
Yeah.
but he'll throw a curveball in there just to like make it harder on the guy. Um, he's like, oh well, I didn't pay the electricity bill or any of the bills, so you might run out of light, and the guy just has to figure it out. But I think it's part of his. I think it's like uh part of the story in the movie and like in his videos. He wants to be like everyone likes a villain, right? So he becomes the villain for that small role, even though he's also like the kind of the hero or whatever. Because he's giving the guy money, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a tactic by him. I just think that I don't know. It can be it's weird that he does that. Like in other videos, what was that one video where the guy was it a Squid Games video? I think it was a Squid Games video where the guy just didn't he did all the challenges, but in the end he just lost it all. Like
Yeah.
right.
Well,
Like it's
that guy's it was Mac. Mac he used to be the editor for Eric and the camera guy, and then he
right
went to a breakup and he got depressed or something. But now he's been on like 5 or 6 different Mr. Beast videos.
videos, right?
He became part of the crew. So
Exactly.
it's I
Yeah.
mean I don't know. It's interesting. Like these people, I guess, are not considered clout chasers because they make their own content and they're also creators. But
Hmm.
Mac went from being friends with Eric and hanging out with him to now being part of Mr. Beast team and hanging out with Carl and all these people. And
Right.
I guess Carl too. Carl was like an editor for Mr. Beast. Now he's like a friend there. So I don't know. I feel like there is maybe a little bit of clout chasing without being too explicit, just because it's Mr. Beast and you're just gonna leave to work with him. But the thing that's like very interesting that is that they're all owned by Night Media. That's their management, and Night Media is owned by Disney.
Disney, right? Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, Mr. Beast is managed by a company that's owned by Disney, and the whole transgender thing that's happening there. I mean, what if that's very influenced by Disney? What if they have like their tentacles in Mr. Beast too, and they're like, no, no, no,
Hmm.
I need you to promote Chris. Like Chris needs to be doing this.
I mean, everyone knows that whenever anyone goes like mainstream like that, you're gonna lose some control, right? Like Mr. Beast no longer has full control, even if he thinks he does. Wait, why trying to go live? You trying to go vertical now or what?
I'm trying to go both, bro. I'm trying to do this.
All
See if we
right, all right,
get double the views.
all
Let's
right.
try it.
Gotcha.
Let's
All
try it.
right.
And just kind of just hold it there with your hand or whatever. This
Yeah,
this might be the move, bro, because the OBS thing is tripping. Not right now, but I'm saying OBS is like complicated.
yeah. All right, we're live on here as well. I think. Are you on there?
Yeah, we're live
Oh
on both.
damn. I think I'm gonna mute this one. Okay, bet.
Okay.
Um. All right, so we're talking about Mr. Beast. Yeah, Mr. Beast is controlled now by Disney, bro. Let's be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes off YouTube and goes on Disney Plus or Hulu soon. Like, let's just be honest. If we're talking about that, you know, the next best thing is exclusivity, right? So imagine if you have to have Disney Plus and Hulu just to watch Mr. Beast. People, it's like the whole Joe Rogan thing with Spotify, right? Like he got that crazy deal, and then now he was only on Spotify. But I think now he's back on everything. I've been seeing him on YouTube and stuff. So um,
Yeah, these deals are weird because like I guess like with Joe Rogan, they're like, hey, look, we want to keep you exclusive to Spotify, but we don't want you to go to a different company. We don't want you to sign with Apple. So let's sign another contract where you're gonna promise us that you're not gonna be exclusive to a different platform, but you're gonna be open to all the platforms. It's like, Joe Rogan can be like, I was exclusive with Spotify. My deal ended. Now I want to be exclusive with Apple. And Spotify's like, no, 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 no. We'll let you be with
that's not
whoever
gonna
you want.
happen, right?
Yeah. We'll let you be with whoever you want. We'll give you money so that you don't go to Apple. That's basically what they're doing now.
Right. I think you're right. Exclusivity is important, and I think if that can happen, um, what's it called? They'll do it. And man, people, Disney's been. I was talking about this with my coworker who is into like comic books and stuff like that. Like Disney has been having flop after flop after flop
Dude,
when it
horrible
comes to
flops.
movies, bro. Madam Web. What was that other one that just came out? Uh, um,
Yeah,
they're
Disney.
working
Well,
on
Disney
like
closed their studio, bro, this
they're
year.
working like on a Thunderbolts movie. Like all the Marvel movies they've been making have been absolute flops. Um, the Captain Marvel movie they did with all the girls, like it did horrible, bro. All those movies have been doing horrible. So Disney like is going through a position where like they're struggling, bro. They're having crazy amounts of losses in revenue. Um, so yeah, man. I mean, it's weird that like you said that they're owned by an agency that controls Disney. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of like fishiness that goes on with Mr. Beast's product. Um, but yeah,
You mean
man,
some influence, like some political influence, social influence in Mr.
it's a
Beast
big
videos?
election year, bro. What's gonna happen there, man? People gonna be doing
Imagine
crazy shit,
Mr.
bro.
Beast endorsing Biden or something. He would lose all reputation, though, like all credibility. Credibility.
I think he just tries to stay away from politics in general, right? Like that's his whole new mo, his new main objective. Like just stay away from it. He deleted that Nancy Pelosi
Nancy
tweet, right?
Pelosi tweet. Yeah, he deleted that. So, yeah. But yeah, man, Disney is a big company and they're owned by BlackRock, bro. You showed me BlackRock. I don't think I knew
BlackRock.
about them.
So
And it's
BlackRock is
just
scary, bro. There's other
yeah,
companies that
but
are like that. So it's weird because it's not just BlackRock. There's Vanguard. There's other ones that are like that big, but they're basically like Ponzi scheme companies that own like you can't say it's a monopoly, but they own so much percentages of companies that they control markets. They control the world economy as we talked about. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They
they
own
control so much. And I mean, like for example, BlackRock, if we want to look at what they own,
yeah,
like Tesla is part of their ownership, Netflix is part of their ownership. They own so many companies, bro. Disney, they own CNN, Pfizer, Facebook, Uber. The list goes on. All these companies, bro, are owned by BlackRock, and the head
hmm
of BlackRock is Larry Fink, and Larry Fink is actually a chair for the World Economic Forum. Now, the World Economic Forum is run by Klaus Schwab. It's in Switzerland. It's where they have all these banks.
right.
Now, the crazy thing is, their mission statement is that you will own nothing and you will be happy.
Wow. Own nothing and be happy. No
Own
thanks.
nothing and be happy, bro.
That's
There's a lot of people
crazy.
that don't own anything and they're not happy, bro.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think it's a method of control, right? I think if you can have everyone just renting your stuff, not anywhere close to buying a house, not anywhere close to buying a car, um, I guess food. How is that the only thing you're gonna buy? I don't even know how that works. You're probably gonna buy subscription package of food every day. Here are your 3 meals. It sounds horrible, bro. It sounds like the this World Economic Forum's vision of the Great Reset is gonna be like kind of a form of communism and control, right? Like I don't know. It's strange. It's strange that these powerful people are just like allowed to do this.
Yeah, because we were looking at the World Economic Forum for this specific video, and we actually went on their website, and they're very vocal about how they want the world to be run. And looking at this map that I was seeing,
Yeah.
the World Economic Forum, like, it's basically a government made out of billionaires to control the world. You go into their web form, their we form, and you have all these different elements that they're interested in, from transitioning to net zero carbon, to food security, to water distribution, to diversity and change, batteries, biotech, hydrogen, mobility, energy
Wow.
transitioning, cities, and urbanization.
Basically,
That
every
one's a
type of
scary.
every type of commerce, every type of industry, they have their
Basically,
hands in it. Yeah.
yes, everything that the government can't do, everything that the federal government wants to do, BlackRock does from the world economy. All the billionaires, they own all the companies, and from that, they want to control us globally, which is crazy, dude.
So I actually heard something. I heard something recently that BlackRock actually owns or purchased Bitcoin recently, a substantial amount of it. This is why
What?
this is why people think that the spike for crypto for Bitcoin's price went so high recently, because if someone as if the company BlackRock is investing money in it, they know it's gonna do well. They know politically something's happening. They know that you know maybe this is gonna be a super high return, so they're
Right.
doing it. So people are saying that this is a sign. I don't know. The public accounts and stuff like that can be tricky, but we've seen it that people have tracked Nancy Pelosi's what's it called, trading, her account
Mhm.
trading, and they've matched it, and then they've made profits of that. So
Dude, I
it,
saw an ad on Instagram about an app that you subscribe to, and you connect it to your Robinhood app or whatever other stock market, and it
yeah.
literally, whenever Nancy Pelosi buys something or changes her portfolio, your portfolio changes. It does the AI for you.
Yeah, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was on a I don't know, it was a clip, was from a Barstool podcast, one of the podcasts they have, and this person said that they made 5 grand in the last 6 months since just like having this subscription.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
And it's crazy because Nancy Pelosi herself has said that that politicians should not be able to trade in the stock market. Like, Nancy Pelosi herself said that, and she's like the
I'm
number one
sure
person of doing that,
it'll
bro.
probably be the last thing she does in office when she leaves. She's like, "Hey guys, so I'm leaving, but no one else can do insider trading now. Bye," and she'll retire.
I actually don't think she's in the government right now. I think she's out. No,
Oh, is she really? I thought she was a speaker of something, a speaker of the house, or I don't know what the fuck she was.
no,
Um,
because Chuck, the Turtle Man is the Speaker of the House right now.
turtle man.
Yeah, bro, Turtle Man.
Let's go, bro.
You know the
Yeah,
guy
we
who
have
had
four people seeing, bro. Shout out, guys. Shout out. Thanks for watching. Bandit 87. Thank you for watching. Ohio. Thanks for watching, bro.
yeah,
Um,
dude. Hey, speaking
eh,
of Ohio, bro, what do you think of the Jake Paul fight? You seen you seen any of the updates or anything?
I mean, I've seen that Mike Tyson's training like crazy for it. Um, I don't know how well he'll do. He's 57 years old, and Jake Paul is like very buff and young and hungry. I always, when it comes to boxing and like uh martial arts sports, I always bet on the guy who's more hungry. Like for example, whenever you see like um so this fight, another example of that that's gonna happen is Ryan Garcia is fighting David Haney. And I
Okay.
actually, people are saying, "Oh, Devin Haney is gonna destroy Ryan Garcia. He got destroyed in the last fight." I actually can see Ryan Garcia doing well, just because of how much he'll want to do well. Like he needs a win bad. He got destroyed in
He's
his
done.
last fight
Yeah.
with Tank Davis, so he needs to have like an. I just always bet on on the guy that's hungrier, the underdog, or at least if it makes sense. Like it has to make sense. So I wouldn't bet on Mike Tyson in this fight just because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's might be the underdog because he's older. He's 57 years old. He's lost his
Yeah.
speed, but I think I'll bet on Jake Paul because he's hungrier. He wants it more. I think. I don't know. He's still young. He wants it more. I think.
Yeah,
Um,
but you would you actually bet money on it or not? Just your
I've
opinion.
I've used the app Price Picks, um, and I've made like some money on it, but I'm not good at bet. I'm not very lucky like that, or I've never win things like that, so I try to stay away from that stuff. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. How about yourself? Do you bet? You ever win
I
anything in your life?
I don't have money to bet at this point, bro, but I feel like if I did have money to bet, like I would get into that just a little bit. Just a little bit, dude.
Yeah. I get it. It's not a bad idea. If
Yeah.
if like for sports, I did it for a bit on soccer and basketball stuff that I know really well, but it just becomes like it becomes an obsession, bro. Like you're just like, oh, you're looking at stats every day and you're watching the game live. You're like, but you actually have money in it, so it's more anxious. I don't know. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I want to ask you is we were mentioning before how
Yeah,
you don't think advertisements work, or at least you've never purchased anything through advertisements. But you're
correct.
talking about using Price Picks, and the Nelk Boys and other YouTubers mentioned Price Picks. So, do you think that their sponsorship has influenced you to use it, or did you find it by
No,
yourself?
actually, I didn't find it through them. I found it through my coworker, who was like, "Hey, get this app. I'll make you. I hope let's play it, bro. Let's play this app." And I was like, "What is it?" He's like, "Look, I made $2,000. He bet on a fight. He bet a good amount of money on a fight. And then his name was Fred. He left the company now, but we used to always do it every day. We'd be like, "Hey, what are you looking at now, or what?" It can be fun. Like I said, it can be fun, but um, I think it can lead to like problems. I mean, there's tons of examples of people having like addictive personalities and falling, selling their house, bro, to fucking get money and like just falling off the rails. Betting can be like, isn't betting like in the Bible? They say it's like a sin, right? Like all that kind of stuff. It's bad.
I don't think so, but I know there's people who don't like betting.
I
Is
would feel
betting
like
a
it
sin?
might be. I don't know.
Is
Let's look
betting
it up.
is betting a
Gambling and betting a
sin
sin.
in in Christianity? The Bible does not call gambling a sin, although the Bible warns against the love of money and get rich quick schemes. the Bible war, the Bible
Did the
warns of get rich schemes.
Hey guys, no more draft picks or prize picks or anything like that. Draft kings.
Any get rich scheme is against the Bible. It is a sin. That's literally what we're looking at right now. That's so
There you go,
crazy.
guys. Hey guys, do y'all think gambling and betting is a sin? And what do y'all think about that?
I personally, I don't think gambling is a sin, bro. I think it's fun. I think you're entertaining yourself, bro. It's like you pay money to go bowling, you pay money to go play pool, you pay money to go play at a soccer field. Gambling is you're paying money to entertain yourself, and the entertainment is
I
that you can get more money.
I don't know. It's weird. It's because I mean you're gambling on the future. You're predicting the future. It's kind of a way of like people who are in the occult, like into like reading people's futures and stuff like that. That stuff isn't that stuff is against it's a sin, right, in the Bible. Like people like mystics and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's like worshiping other
Idolatry.
gods,
Yeah.
idolatry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but I don't. Okay, so yeah, I think that's bad. Like going to consult astrology and all that stuff, and like relying on like your horoscope. But gambling, I think it's just more a fun experience. Like, it's an addiction. You got to be careful, but it's like alcohol. At the end of the day, like alcohol is addictive. Alcohol can ruin your whole life.
Oh yeah.
There's people who go on the street, but I mean, Jesus made wine. Water into wine, and they say si Jesús no tomó vino, ¿a qué vino? If Jesus didn't come to
What the hell, man? I've never heard
you
no
never
more
heard of
bi.
that, bro? That's
I've
what
never
they
heard no
say.
a more. I've never heard a more biased saying than ever, bro. Than that.
Si Jesús no tomó vino, ¿a qué vino, güey? Like, come on, like,
Oh man, that's funny.
you know,
That's funny.
that's that's what I think, bro. But man, my hand hurts so much. Like, And
Shit, man.
any pressure that I do here, like on this part of the hand right here,
On
hurts
that
so
pinky,
much,
is
bro.
that where you're like? Did you hold the fist and go like that?
I
Like,
could do the fist. I could do the fist. I feel the pain, but
mm-hmm.
it hurts more like if I like if pretend this is the floor and this
Yeah.
is me trying to do a push up. This right here hurts like this pressure.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you might benefit from. I have like a push-up thing where you can like grab to a handle. Would that help? Like, I have like a push-up. I think I showed it to you, right?
Mm, yeah, I have one of those at home too. Not the same one you have, but I have something like that. But yeah, I think that might be something
But
that can
still, you gotta
help.
get your hand checked, bro. I mean, that's jacked up.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, because I hope I don't need surgery, bro. Fuck the surgery, man. You know, people get screws put on their hands and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
that's scary, man.
and you over here with your back, where you have back problems, man. What
I have
happened
a
there?
I have a it's not my back, it's my hip. Like, but it's basically a stability issue where like my back compensates by tilting my pelvis forward, and then when I work out too hard, every time I work out too hard, bro, I'm fucked. Like I can't make plans.
Mm,
So I did the insanity workout this past Friday. If you people should know what insanity is, but it's like a what's it called, a workout regimen that's kind of intense and it's like one of those HIIT workouts, hit workouts,
mm-hmm.
interval intensity training. Um, I was trying to get into it and like I want to be like healthy and lose weight and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me do that. I did it in high school and it worked really well. But after doing it one day, I was like, oh man, like my back's just killing me. Sore as hell. And like I said, I'm something with my hip, man. I've been doing a lot of research, and it's common, bro. It's sitting down is not good for you. You should not be
No,
sitting down for a substantial amount of time. So like right now, I'm trying to get the fuck out of this chair. You know what I'm saying? But um,
well, get
it's
up, bro.
work, man.
Stand up.
Then I'll be out of frame, bro. Fuck it. Well, I mean, it's not gonna be a long podcast or anything, so we should be fine.
Shit.
Um,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, man. I was looking at getting a stand up desk, bro. Like I guess the
I
five
want to get
hundred
a
dollar
standing desk.
ones.
I asked my man, my company right now is being annoying and they don't want to buy it. They say it's expensive. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Y'all buying a bunch of dumb shit. Anyways, the fuck. Um, but I need one for sure. I would like one.
Yeah, I mean they have the Amazon ones that it's not a standing desk, but it's like you put it on the
You
desk and
put
then
you
it
press a
lifts
button
up.
and it goes up. Yeah, I want that. I want that shit. I
You
use it
you
at
want that
previous
one?
company. I
Okay.
want that one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's like max $80. Like I don't know. The company
I
should
know,
be.
bro.
It's
That's what I want.
annoying. Yeah, but no, man. It's just I don't know. Do you think this is part of getting to the 30s, like 30 years old, like you start experiencing pain, or do you think we're just both like unlucky in that aspect?
I think we can be like, bro. I've seen people who are like 300 pounds, bro, 400 pounds, no issues like this, bro. Like just walking around fine. At least not that I can think of. I'm like 220 pounds, but why am I having back problems? Like I don't know. It's weird. It's scary, man. Like what the fuck? Why me? Sometimes you're like, fuck. I'm trying to walk around, bro. What the hell? I can't even go play soccer without fucking stretching for an hour before playing. But I'm 28. It's not like I'm not 30 yet. I'm not 35 yet. I'm not 45 yet. When I have kids, I want to play. When I have kids, I want to be like an active dad. I want to be like playing around and playing soccer with them, baseball, that shit. But I guess I
Yeah.
gotta get on my shit if I want to do that. So I'm trying to do like stretches and working exercises to work out and have my back. I think my back just like is on a line, and I gotta work on getting it like perfect. I don't know.
Would you ever like invest in like some type of like because we talked earlier about chiropractors and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's just a band-aid. So you don't think like going to a chiropractor or some type of like therapist like and investing the money will fix the
Okay.
problem?
Therapy works. Therapy can work. Um, but as far as chiropractors, it's a band aid. You're gonna get the relief you want. I can go to a chiropractor and he'll release my hip and psoas or whatever, and I'll feel better. But this pain will recur. It will come back. Next time that I work out hard or play soccer, I'm gonna feel it again. It's like it happened when I was in your house. Remember the same thing? We played soccer and my back started acting up. It's the same thing. It's gonna happen again.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So that's why. So that's why that stuff can work momentarily. It's a band aid because it's gonna fall off and what's it called? Um,
Yeah. Do you think so? Do you think the relief, the temporary relief that going to a chiropractor gives you, you think that benefits you in being able to do the therapy, the exercises, or do you think
Maybe.
there's no causation there?
I mean, yeah. Let's say I go to and get released and do the feel better. Then I could start doing the rehab, the physical therapy or whatever. I don't know. Last time I went to the chiropractor, and I paid $100, and
A
it kind of,
hundred,
yeah, it kind of felt pointless. Yeah, because there was, I don't know what it was, why it was 100. It should have been like 60 out of pocket, 60 max, but for some reason it was 100. I don't know, bro. Every time I go somewhere, they just be charging you more than what the card says. It's like, what the fuck? What the hell's going on here, dude?
bro. My parents pay $20 for a chiropractor visit. That's crazy.
Really? Well, no, the visit was, yeah, 20, but then you go get an appointment and then it's like changes. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. I don't know.
Insurance companies are so weird, dude.
They're so sketchy, bro. They'll
Fucking
be charging you some
insurance
dumb shit,
companies.
man. Um, Another problem we have in this country, to be honest, man. As far as like the problem, I remember hearing what the problem is though. That the reason they do that is because people don't pay their hospital bills and stuff like that. So they end up like charging you stuff like this because of that, because of other people aren't paying. Apparently, I heard that excuse somewhere, and I was like,
Yeah,
I guess
I
somewhere.
heard that like hospitals in the beginning of the year they get like money from the government that the government's like if patients can't pay like we have this money for you to
Oh,
use
to
to
cover.
pay their bills. Yeah. So I heard that like if you get hurt and if it's the beginning of the year, just like
Yeah.
tell them you can't afford it and just like keep saying that and then the government will pay it off.
Wow, interesting. All right.
I don't
I guess
know.
just I guess you got to
All
time
these
your accidents for the beginning of the year.
time your injuries. Yeah, I
Your
know all
injuries.
these.
Yeah.
And like I guess like use and anytime you get in a car crash, use it for any excuse. Like when I went to go get this appointment for my hand, they were like, "Was this F from a car accident?" And I said no, but I should have been like, "Fuck!" Like anytime I get in a car accident, oh,
Just
my
say
hand
yes.
hurts, my back hurts, my neck hurts, everything hurts, bro.
Bro.
Bro,
100%,
I
bro.
mean,
Just be
dude, I
be
mean, I pay like so much for insurance, but I think it's like 130, bro. It makes no sense. My car's
off your check, bro.
2016.
Twice a
M-
month.
My
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah,
no,
for
I'm
your
talking about
car.
car
Oh, you're
insurance.
talking about
Car
car.
insurance,
Okay,
bro.
yeah.
My car is
Wait, you're paying
2016.
how
Why the hell am
much?
I paying? Like 130.
Oh, you're getting fucked,
Yeah, it
man.
makes no sense, bro.
Oh
How much
my
you
word.
pay?
How much do I pay? I don't know. I know it's not that much. Yeah, not that much. I had like a family deal with my parents, I think, and they pay it, and my mom takes out the money. I don't even know like how much it is, but it can't be enough if I don't notice it. It can't be that much.
Yeah, man, can't be that much. You got lucky, bro. I guess everyone gets screwed in different ways, bro. Like depending in your life.
Yeah, I think you're right, my friend. What else do we have to talk about, bro? We had another topic. Um,
I don't know, man, but I'm enjoying the fact that we got viewers. Like it makes it feel worth it, you know?
hey, we got 3 viewers. Shout out, guys. Thank God for watching. Um,
Yeah, well, actually have a theory on live streams, and I just want to spit the idea with you, see if you agree. So I think on live streams, like right now we have 3 viewers, and
yep.
I think YouTube is like, how long is each viewer watching? And like if a viewer is watching for a minute or X amount of time, then they promote it to another 3 people. And then if those
Hmm.
6 people are watching for like a certain amount of time, they just keep increasing. It's like the more
Interesting.
like if you have one person
Damn, as soon as you
watching,
said that, we went down to zero.
I know. It always happens. If you have one person watching you on live right now, that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that it's one person watching you. That means that there's one person like coming in and
Stayed.
out, like different people. So
Right.
when you get someone like Speed with like 10,000, 30,000 people watching, that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean it's 30,000 people watching like from start to finish. It's just on average, so many people come back and forth or in and out of his stream that it gets to 30,000 concurrent viewers. So
True.
us with 2 viewers, that could be like 8 viewers that are just coming in and out in the period of however long we were talking about.
True. No, yeah, I like it. I really like the live feature on YouTube. It's making, I think it's made a lot of progress. And it makes sense. Look, we're literally on live from our phones, and then we have our webcams going as well. So it's pretty cool, man. I like it. I like the simplicity of it. And you've been able to like do IRL streams with it, right? Like with your cellular service and stuff.
Yeah, dude, IRL streams. It's one of the things I want to keep doing. I think like what I'm thinking is like writing a short, like the shorts I used to do, and then just writing it out and then doing a live stream and in the live stream just saying things from the short. Like for example, if I'm doing like a short where it's I go to McDonald's to try a new drink, and then I get my girlfriend to make the drink and blind test, then
Mm-hmm.
that is a short. But the live stream could be me just driving there, getting the stuff, and as long as I keep myself on track, I can edit that live stream into a short. I think that's
True. It's
that's
like
like a
knocking out
good
two
step
birds with
to.
one stone. Yeah.
Yeah, I got two birds with
Also,
one
kind of
stone.
like vlogging it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a vlog because if you just have a live stream and you're just not doing anything, like who really wants to watch? But if you tell them a story, if you keep them going from start to finish with like an objective that you got to get to, then that's gonna help you a lot. It's gonna keep people entertained,
I agree.
increase your
No,
retention.
that'd be cool. Um, it's a nice way of thinking about it. But yeah, no, I've been seeing Speed. He's been going hard in his lives. Oh, Speed. Speaking of Speed, just something that I noticed. He was a WWE WrestleMania. Did you see that?
Yeah, I
He
saw
got
you
he
sent
got
me that clip.
RKO'd by Randy Orton, bro. It was funny, man. Like it's weird how he's become that big of a name because I think WWE is going through kind of like uh, a great new period, like a new era. I remember WWE when I was young was kind of a big thing. Like it was ginormous. Like it was everyone watched it. You talked about it with your friends, and it kind of had an era where it wasn't where it wasn't that anymore. It kind of became tacky and everyone knew it was fake and stage or whatever. But now The Rock is back on there. They got John Cena back
John
now
Cena,
apparently. Logan
Logan
Paul's on there.
Paul.
Speed made an appearance. So I think WWE is about to go through like a resurgence. Um, like I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not into that stuff. But I'm sure people are. They still do sell out shows and stuff like that. So I'm sure there's an audience for it.
Now, would you go watch the WWE like in a stadium?
I've heard of them going. They would go to the valley. They would go to one place in the valley. But I don't know. I'm not interested in that. I don't know. What do you what
Yeah, I'm
would you?
I'm I'm interested in those type of things because I feel like there's a difference in like you can watch something on TV, you can watch something on pay-per-view, but
Hmm.
there's a whole experience to actually go somewhere. Like I'll be down to go to a like not a festival. I'll be down to go to WWE. I'll be down to
Yeah,
go to a hockey game or a baseball game. Even if baseball is super boring to me on TV, going there is like a
different.
different
It's different.
experience. Yeah.
It's different. Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like some people are like, oh, I don't want to spend my money on a stupid event that I don't care about. And I'm more like, this is worth spending my money. Like it's gonna be an experience I'm gonna remember. So I guess
That's
I'm
fair.
kind of different. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can go to like a freaking like here in Austin we have the Austin FC team soccer team. Like tickets are pretty
Yeah.
cheap because they're not that good. Cause like $20 to go. We went to one, right? We went to a game.
But it
Uh,
was expensive when we went. That has it gone down because they
well,
suck
cause we
or?
saw against the Galaxy, bro. We saw
Mm,
Chicharito play. Remember? Do you remember that?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Chicharito with the Galaxy.
It was an expensive game. What's it called? But no, like this, I think I agree with that. I don't mind trying new experiences as long as you know like they're gonna be cool. Um.
Yeah,
So yeah,
for sure. Well, the other thing I wanted to talk about with that is, I lost my point. Fuck.
you lost your point, bro.
I lost my point, bro. I'm a goofball. Oh my god. What were you talking about? You're talking about the fucking Austin FC.
Then you're having a massive brain fart, huh?
No, I'm just waiting for you to talk about something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to like. I was giving you a chance to try to find your rhythm. Um, apparently it's apparently my girlfriend's telling me that it might be hailing outside, dude. Luckily, my car's already in the garage. Let's go. I knew it was gonna happen. Um,
Damn, bro.
bro, hail, bro. That's why hail was why you gotta have insurance, bro. If you don't pay your car insurance, your car will get hailed on that month. 100%, right?
100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. That 1 month you don't pay, you get held on. Or like going in your car to get a car wash, and then the next day it rains.
Oh, dude. Or yeah, like that same month, like your transmission will mess up, or something's gonna happen to your car. Um, but the other month
Yeah.
something happens. It's like your iPhone too. Like I feel like I've had Apple Care on it since I got it for the past couple years, and nothing's happened to my phone's been in perfect shape. Nothing happened to it. But I guarantee you, as soon as you stop paying Apple Care and shit, that phone's gonna fuck up, dude. You know what
Dude,
I mean?
there's a trick with Apple Care that like I'm gonna do next time I get an iPhone because I learned this from calling Apple Care, I think, or talking to a person at the store. But
Yeah.
when you get Apple Care, you have two options. You have either the pay 2 years, right? Or you have like
Hmm.
the pay monthly.
Right.
If it's better to do the pay monthly, because after, if you do the pay 2 years, once the 2 years end, you can't get Apple Pay on it.
I do
But
monthly. Yeah, I do it on my Apple
with the
Card. I just pay it
with the
straight up.
monthly, it will never end.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, huh?
Yeah, and for
Oh, we
me,
could
like
always turn and you could always turn it back on if you want, right? Like that's the cool thing about the monthly, or no? Like, let's
no,
say I
I don't
want
I
to.
don't think so. I
You don't
don't
think
think
so?
so.
Fuck, that's annoying. Actually, I got offered to do like with Verizon. They offered me to do a upgrade to the 15. But I'm like, fuck. I'm debating. I might wait it out.
Why would they just take your phone and then you just
Take
pay
my
monthly?
phone and they'll pay off the balance because I don't know how much is left for me to pay. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit if they're offering me then. So they'll pay the rest of mine off and take a certain amount off it or whatever.
Which one do you have?
Um, I have the iPhone 13, so a couple generations
Okay,
back.
I
It's
have
crazy, but
12.
there was no 14, right? Was there 14? I feel like it skipped it.
No, there was no 10. There was no 10. It just went to X. But
There
yeah,
was
there
a
was
14?
14.
Huh?
Hmm.
I don't know. It's fucking numbers are all over the place. Um, but yeah, dude, fucking iPhones are expensive nowadays, man. They're about 1,000, right? 1,200. Like if you just want to buy it without provider, expensive as
Yeah,
hell.
it's 1200. I think, well, for the iPhone 12 Max,
Yeah,
iPhone 15 Max Pro, that one was 1200, and that
it's
seemed like a lot,
that's an
bro.
insane amount, bro. You can buy a computer. You can buy it with the that computer I was telling you I want to get with them, bro. The
You can
Mac.
buy a computer, bro. You can go on a good trip,
You can
bro.
go to Mexico and Cancun and be good.
Yeah, dude. You can go to like 3 festivals with that amount
But
of
I guess
money.
this is a good segue for us to talk about AI and the advancement of AI because we've seen videos about how Nvidia's announcing all these stuff that they've been working on. Dude, Nvidia
Hmm.
just comes out of nowhere, has a conference and reveals like the how much they've progressed. You seen that? They made like they made a new chip that they say costs like $30,000, $40,000.
Yeah, I saw the new chip. That's ridiculous. Why would you buy that? Who's that for?
Well, it's gonna be powering like all these like quantum computers and shit like that, bro. It's gonna go into like the highest AI software systems. Like it's gonna go into all those robots that they're working on robots too, like humanoid robots, right? Like they need this chip. Without this chip, they won't be able to like harness the full potential of the AI. I think. And he spoke about how like the R&D for it was like $2 billion or some shit like that, which is insane,
Whoa,
bro. Like to develop a chip like that, and
that is
then
crazy. Two
I,
billion
I
dollars.
I saw the video, bro. It was like it was talking about how AI is gonna replace. They had like they showed like an AI nurse, which is like a
Mm-hmm.
position that you think maybe an AI can replace. Because if you think about it, nurses, like they kind of diagnose you, like they or doctors as well, they diagnose you based off your symptoms, right? So there's like key kind of what's it called
Metrics.
characteristics and metrics, yeah, to compare. So that you tell the AI, oh, my stomach's feeling ill, I threw up, what's it called, um I drank alcohol yesterday. It's like, oh, you're probably suffering from this, like it'll be able to diagnose you from whatever, yeah, which is crazy. Like that's gonna just shock the medical field and pharmaceutical field too, because it'll tell you what medicine you need to take. I don't know, it looked crazy, bro. It's honestly like I think it's too sophisticated for us to even process right now.
So
um
this $30,000 chip is not really for individuals like us. It's more for companies that run AIs and do
yep,
AI robots.
exactly.
Okay.
This is what I think.
So
I mean, that's just my logic. Let me see.
so
um
if it weren't for these chips that are able to do supercomputers, then there would be no AIs. It's like the progress of technology is because
100%.
now we have these microchips that can run something so sophisticated like a quantum computer.
100%. That's it. Think about it. How we've been able to create these microchips that can fit, in our phones. That they've gotten to that level of the motherboard. They have such small components, but this one will need a large component that can process at a crazy amount of speeds and um that can interpret language. Basically, that's what it's basically doing. AI. The Nvidia guy, the CEO, spoke about how you're not gonna need to learn how to code to talk to AI. The
Hmm.
AI will communicate with you through your language. So English, the English language, you know how to speak English, the AI will interpret that, compute, and give you a result. So if you tell the
Yeah.
AI, I need to make an application. I need to figure out what's the best, what's the best material I should use on this um design. Should I use aluminum? Should I use steel? Yada yada yada. Whatever. and then it asks you, okay, well, what kind of inputs, what kind of um, parameters are you looking for? Well, I want it to be this kind of tensile strength, have this kind of, whatever parameters you want, and it'll be able to solve complex problems like that. But you're still telling it what you need. You're not gonna have to code and write in a computer language. You just can just communicate with it through your language. It can understand your language basically. So it says it sucks for people that learn how to code and stuff because like uh you wasted out. Not you didn't waste it. I mean, it's obviously great knowledge, but now it's not really needed for the future of of technology. You know.
But I mean, shouldn't there always be people who that still know how to code? Because
Oh, I mean, yeah, of course, of course.
what if like no one knows how to code and the robot's the only one that knows how to do it?
Well, if no one knew how to code, we wouldn't get this. We wouldn't get to this level, right? Like, it's just think about all the applications that have been written, all the softwares that have been run,
Right.
all because like software developers learned the language and made all these apps and stuff. So yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not like it's just like you waste your time, but now it's become kind of rendered not no value add, So
So
it's crazy.
imagine if an AI, it's like it runs on a program on a language, and then
Hmm.
the NVIDIA's like, hey, no need to learn the language anymore, no need to learn Python, just speak to it in English,
Yep.
and then the AI by itself creates a new language. They're like, oh, I actually studied in Python. I realized there's a lot of limitations to Python. So
Yeah.
over the years, I have created my own language, and I no longer run on Python. And then no one knows how to run that language that AI runs under.
I
That would be
think
crazy.
at that point they'll shut it down. No, like I mean, I don't know. That'd be crazy. If it, I think there's people monitoring what the AI is computing, and if they see anything like haywire going on, they just turn it off. I think that's what's going on right now. I mean, at least I would hope so. I would hope someone's monitoring the back end of the AI and what's going on. I saw this crazy one too that it was a voice AI that was able to, if you gave it 15 seconds of anyone's voice, it can mimic it and say anything from that. 15 seconds of someone's voice, bro. But they couldn't. I think this is open AI, and they couldn't roll it out because I mean they just imagine the impact it would have on this election year. So you would hear like some kind of politician saying some fake shit, like probably the next day that it got released, right? Like so, this is where that whole line of like AI blurriness of is it good or bad for you, good bad for us. That's where that line gets crossed. I think I don't know. What do you think? Is AI in general good, or is it bad? Is it should we? I mean, it's inevitable, right? At this point, right? Like all these companies have, and who owns Nvidia? Are they owned by BlackRock? I'm playing. I don't know, but
Probably, but dude, I think AI. I mean, I think AI is definitely helpful, and I think it changes things. But I think there's a lot of benefits. Like for example, we're benefiting from AI with
Opus.
Opus AI and like CapCut. All these technologies are helpful for AI, but yeah, I mean, I do think it's gonna ruin a lot of people's lives, and I probably it's gonna ruin everyone's life. Like because if it takes people's jobs to the point where you go to a hospital and it's all run by robots, that doesn't feel safe, bro. It
I don't feel
feels like
you don't get the comfort of a human, right? Like the nursing part that I think is like that no robot can ever replicate is like when a nurse is taking care of you, like giving you food and like actually nurturing you, like being like, hey, are you okay? Are you feeling better yet? Robot can't do
hmm
that. There's no that isn't there, right? I don't know. That's just my take on that, but we'll see, bro. We're gonna
yeah,
have to
or
learn. We're
like
gonna have to figure.
content creators, bro.
What was that?
Content creators, graphic designers, people who make thumbnails. AI will eventually like replace
Oh,
that,
that's
and
gone,
like
bro. It's all gone. We've used the AI thing already to make thumbnails. Like it was really easy, right?
yeah, but they're missing like I don't know, they're missing
The creative
the
aspect, right? The
appeal,
art.
the creative, the art that goes viral. Like they just have the skill, but they don't have like the creativity. So I don't know how long
Yeah,
it's gonna take for the AI to overcome the creativity issue, but when it does, it's we just have to keep adapting. I guess in a way it's like you have to keep adapting to the AI, but it's like checkers. Every time that you adapt to it, you have like one less space that you can move to.
correct.
It's like if you want to be a content creator, you have to learn how to make thumbnails. Well, if AI can now make beautiful thumbnails that go viral, you no longer have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to give it the prompt. So
Correct.
you traded the freedom to use Photoshop and the skills for the AI, and it's gonna help you get views. But at the same time, there's no going back to creating thumbnails by yourself.
Yes. Now you've
Yes.
at some point we'll lose the skill of having that, right? Like we're gonna be the last ones left that can even have that skill. Um, there's people
Yeah.
like that in the workforce who are like, oh, you used to, like in the military applications. Oh, you used to work on this airplane. We don't really have people that used to work on this airplane. Can you, like someone will be 50 years old and be getting recruited just because they used to work on something that's no longer being worked on anymore. Like it can become maybe in the future where like you'll start seeing people like us. Oh, you guys used to work on YouTube videos and used to work on it from scratch. How did y'all use Photoshop from scratch? How did y'all? It's gonna become a more like maybe the AIs will eventually fail and will become more of a valued asset. I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
these companies have so much money in it. They're not gonna let it fail, right?
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, you never know what's gonna happen. But no, I think AIs are gonna take over, and I think
We're
a lot of people are gonna get screwed.
gonna
To
have
be
AI
honest.
cashier, robot cashiers, right? Like that's the easiest, one of the easiest ones to replace, right? Like
Yeah, AI cashiers, AI cooks. I feel like
AI
AI cooks are
servers,
easy.
servers,
Like
cooks,
McDonald's.
all
Like,
the
well,
all
they
the
already have the
hospitality.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that kiosk or what? The
It's a restaurant in Dallas. It's a McDonald's in Dallas. It's fully operated by
Oh really?
robots. Hmm.
What? I need to see this.
Yeah,
We
a
gotta pull up, bro.
fully operated McDonald's. It's like in Texas.
Fully automated restaurant. Yeah. Wow. Oh, you're right. It's here.
Yeah,
What?
first ever
That's
McDonald's
insane.
where you're served by robots in
And
Texas.
that's insane, bro. They got robot arms and shit. They got the ice cream maker and everything too.
Yeah, I bet the ice
Damn.
cream is not gonna break down then.
Yeah, this is actually insane. I hadn't seen this. Wow.
What do you think about that one? Because people always make fun of people for working at McDonald's, but now the AIs are taking over, and are people going to be upset too? Because people are
Well,
going to
these
lose
these
jobs.
robots don't get. The thing about it, the only thing that they're gonna have to pay out is maintenance. These machines have to get maintenance. They have to, whatever freaking there's a slipped wire happens or a connection tears or on some kind of fuse blows out, they're gonna have to have maintenance. But that's really gonna be it. They're saving so much money. They're not no longer paying people 15 an hour or whatever it was, right? So there's a lot of like it's all based on ROI. Like how long till they get their money back, and then how much profit will they start making? Probably because all those robots are expensive and everything, all the software to get implemented. You know, it's crazy.
Hmm.
It's crazy how much how I wonder how much they invested into this and how long till they get their ROI and profits. Probably a couple years, I think, because like I don't
Oh,
know. That's
I thought it'd be immediate, bro. No.
I mean I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean I will compare it because I just think I know robots. All this mechatronic stuff, setting all this up is not cheap. Probably costs a lot to set all this up. Um. So yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll figure it out soon, right? I was saying something else about fast food, about how fast food is gonna become like I know Wendy's is doing it. Like they're making it more. You're gonna have to pay to make it more. That's certain hours is gonna be more expensive than other hours because of the rush, like the lunch rush, like the after
Oh
work
yeah,
rush.
certain. It depending on location and depending on time of day, the
Hmm.
prices of the products are going to fluctuate. So you
That's
could
so
buy.
messed up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you could buy like Wendy's. What do they have? The Frosty. The Frosty could cost you $1 at like 1 in the afternoon on a Monday, but it costs you maybe $2 at like 7 p.m. on a Friday or
How
something
about
like
the
that.
444? Is it gonna stay 444, or are they gonna?
Dude, I don't think the 444 is 444 now. I think 444 is like 445 or something like that.
I wouldn't doubt it, man.
446.
Yeah, I would not doubt that.
That's crazy, dude. I've been watching people doing live streams on YouTube like the way we're doing it, and dude, there's some people who that piss me off, bro, because
Yeah.
they have like a couple hundred people watching them concurrently, a couple thousand, and they're
Hmm.
just like not doing anything, bro. Like I saw a guy who has like a couple hundred people watching him, and he's just showing his forehead, like it's just like his
What?
forehead. Yeah, he's just
That's
like a
insane.
bad angle, bro. And we're over here trying our heart out. So I really do think it's just a numbers game. I think the more we live stream, the more we're gonna get people to watch us consistently. And just I really do think it's the opportunity. It's just you just have to be on it all the fucking time, bro.
Yeah, we'll do
Like
it. I mean, we've been. I think for the past month we've been going hard on it. So just gotta keep it going, bro, and keep it consistent. roll out these clips and podcasts. Boom, we'll be set. I think.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, well, I think so. The next podcast that we do, I wanna come ready with some ideas. This one is just kind of like the first one. We're just touching the water, putting our foot in the water. But the next one, I wanna do something. See if we can get some more clips. The Black Rock one is gonna be good. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. We went hard on this shit.
Yeah.
Imagine Opus like doesn't pick up the clip because it doesn't want to expose them or some shit. That'd be
No,
crazy, right?
fuck that, dude. I'm gonna edit that shit myself, bro.
Hey, we've been going an hour, bro. So
Yeah, we can call it now. How's your
we
back
should.
feel?
It feels okay. Probably when I get up, it'll feel like shit, but it's fine.
Put some
Um,
ice on it, man. You got an ice pack?
I do got a nice pack, but it doesn't do much, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It probably makes it even worse because it gets stiff. Um,
Fuck, man.
yeah. So, 28-year-old with back problems. Let's go.
No, fuck that, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'll pray for you. Fuck that.
Yep.
All right, man. I want to save your back. I guess we'll end it so you can lay down.
All right, bro. Good pod. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, good pod, bro. I'll end it on Riverside over here.
All right, let's end it.